the next thing that we're going to talk about is the post data detail. Right? Let's collapse this. And the post data detail is basically a file viewer. They're going to show you what is saved inside your post data, right? Both the name of the bones and also their bone transform property, right? So if you change it, right, you would see that this thing changes, right? And yeah, this is file viewer. You can see the XYZ and all that in rotation, in location, rotation, and scale. And you can see how they change, right? And yeah. So the post data detail is a file viewer built inside the add-on. So even though that technically you can open the JSON file, the external JSON file, and inside it you will see everything, right? The name of the bone and their bone transform property right here. And you can do it outside Blender, right? And that's a great thing about JPM. But if you don't really bother doing that externally and you choose to do it inside, you can do it as well with our post data detail. And the second way to access your post data detail is actually not from the post list on the post panel, right? So we can also access it from the post list on our file manager panel, right? So if you click these post data in file manager, you will notice that down here it will change as well, right? So this is exactly, they do exactly the same thing with loading the poses from the post panel, right? However, you would notice one small difference, right? So if you click the post data from the post panel, it will load the post onto the rig, right? So meanwhile, if you click it from the post list on the file manager panel, it will not load the poses, right? So it will just show them on the post data detail, right? So either way, they are a great choice. So the first option is kind of the most straightforward way to do that, but the second option is going to be a little bit cleaner, right? So because you don't have to kind of load different poses and play around with the rig just for the sake of checking its post data detail, right? So either options is great, but it all depends on your use case, right? So yeah, that is it, and that's it for the basic version. On the next part, we're going to talk about the universal version. So let's do that.